In this video lecture, you will study about the second lesson, that is chemical bonding. In first lesson, periodic table, periodic properties, classification of elements according to their electronic configuration, metals, non-metals, metalloids, noble gases, all things was discussed in lesson first. Once again, take some examples of metals, non-metals and noble gases. Some strong metals are, one is sodium, potassium, magnesium and calcium. Suppose these are four metals. And some non-metals like fluorine, oxygen, bromine and iodine. These are strong non-metals. And noble gases, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These are noble gases. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium are metals. Fluorine, oxygen, bromine, iodine, these are non-metals. And helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon are noble gases. Electronic configuration of these elements can be written as, in case of sodium, its atomic number is 11 and electronic configuration 281. Potassium, atomic number 19 and electronic configuration 2881. Magnesium, atomic number 12, electronic configuration 282. Calcium, atomic number 20, electronic configuration 2882. In case of metals, number of valence electron means outermost electron are either 1 or 2 in this case. Sodium, potassium contains only 1 electron in their valence shell. Magnesium and calcium 2 electrons in their valence shell. If we write electronic configuration of fluorine, oxygen and some other halogens, we find that in case of fluorine, atomic number 927. Chlorine, atomic number 17, 287. In case of oxygen, atomic number 8 and electronic configuration 26. Likewise, bromine and iodine also contains 7 electrons in their valence shell. But in case of noble gases, atomic number of helium is 2 and its electronic configuration is already 2. It has duplet electron in their valence shell. In case of neon, atomic number 10 and electronic configuration 28. In case of argon, atomic number 18, electronic configuration 288. Likewise, all the noble gases have 8 electrons in their valence shell except helium, which has only 2 electrons in their valence shell. It is called duplet electronic configuration of helium. These configurations are known as stable electronic arrangement. And electronic configuration for metals and non-metals means alkali and alkyl metals, and for halogen is known as unstable electronic configuration. That's why these two elements, metals as well as non-metals, have great tendency to gain electronic condition of nearest noble gas in their respective periods. Due to this tendency, they lose their electron or gain electron. In case of metals, one or two electrons can be lost and they form cation, means metal forms cation by the loss of electron. If this electron is lost from sodium, it gains the electronic arrangement like noble gas, neon. Similarly, potassium, by the loss of one electron from their valence shell, gains the electronic configuration of argon, and other metals, by the loss of their valence electron, attains electronic arrangement of noble gases, nearest noble gases. Similarly, in case of non-metals, if it takes one more electron from metal or anyhow, it attains electronic condition of neon. Similarly, chlorine also attains the electronic condition of argon by the gain of one electron. Oxygen attains electronic configuration of neon by the gain of two electrons, and so on. It means metals have great tendency to lose their valence charge in order to maintain an electron in their valence shell, and non-metals have great tendency to gain electron to maintain their electronic condition as nearest noble gas. In this way, metal acquires positive charge and non-metal acquires negative charge. If these two elements, metal and non-metal, come together, they experience strong attractive force and forms a compound. And formation of compound is due to attractive forces, and this attractive force is known as chemical bond or chemical bonding. When a metal combined with non-metal, means when the interaction takes place between metal and non-metal, attractive force develops and ionic compound is formed as a result of ionic bonding. This is ionic bonding or electrovalent bonding. And when two non-metals combine together, means two non-metal combine together by the mutual sharing of electrons and form stable molecule or stable compound. This type of bonding is known as covalent bonding. And third type of bonding is a special type of bonding which is known as coordinate bonding. It is a special type of covalent bonding in which shared electron pair is provided by only one of the combining atom, which is known as donor atom, and which receive the shared pair called acceptor. So donor provides shared electron pair for the bonding and acceptor accept it, but the shared pair is counted with both the combining atom. As a result, this bond acquires ionic as well as covalent character. Hence, it is also known as covalent bond. This is short introduction of different types of bonding occurring between metals and non-metals, between the non-metals and some other coordinated compounds. So there are three types of chemical bonding, electrovalent bonding or ionic bonding. It is also known as ionic bonding. Ionic bonding. Next is covalent bonding, and a special type of bonding is called coordinate bonding or coionic bonding. Before the study of this lesson, some important things are required, and these are essential conditions for the formation of electrovalent, covalent and coordinate bond. Electrovalent bond is mainly formed between a metal and a non-metal. And during the formation of this type of bond, electron transfer from metal to non-metal takes place. It means electrovalent bond is formed by the transfer of electron from a metal to non-metal. And a covalent bond is formed by the mutual sharing of electrons. And this type of bonding is mainly found in non-metallic elements. A coordinate bonding is a special condition of bonding in which one of the combining atom gains pair of electron and the required pair of electron, and one of the combining atom is able to provide lone pair of electron. So this is the short introduction of this lesson, and in next lecture you will study details of different types of bonding, that is electrovalent bonding, covalent bonding and coordinate bonding, by taking suitable examples and with special properties of electrovalent, covalent and coordinate compounds in detail.